Yo, what is up guys? It's Jack and welcome back to another video. And first and foremost, I'm using Advanced Warfare in the background because I just wanted to give you guys something a little bit different than the norm, especially with plenty of Black Ops 4 beta footage. But the thing is, I don't want that game to get stale before its time, so I thought I'd give it a break for once. But the gameplay is good though, so I hope you enjoy it. And let's get into the nitty-gritty of this, because it really is amazing how life comes full circle. And I'm going to go into details exactly why I'm exactly saying that in a minute here, and it's going to make total sense once I get into details about that. But as I predicted, and I don't know how long ago since I made that video saying so, but I pretty much said something along the lines of this: like, before the Blackout beta releases, that they're going to release a trailer, which just happened to be like right after my previous video that I posted, so go figure. They're going to release a trailer for gameplay of the Blackout beta, and that is when all the hype, if it's good, that is when all the hype is going to start. And oh my goodness, is the hype strong. Like, we've even got people that have been correctly criticizing Call of Duty, and rightfully so, over the last God knows how long, that are even hyped for this. We've even got people that play Fortnite, like, that are actually really hyped for this, and they're really liking what they're seeing. Granted, none of us have gotten our hands on it yet, but for the most part, from all the interviews and the Treyarch podcast that was done yesterday, and the IGN video, and all that kind of stuff, of everything that everybody's been talking about, and all the things that we've been seeing, from the gameplay to the vehicles and all that kind of stuff, I mean, everybody's really, really hyped about this. And even people are on Twitter, or even friends of mine, people that I follow on Twitter or whatnot. I mean, and even content creators that absolutely don't know I exist, obviously. But even people like that, everybody is basically saying that they're really hyped about. They haven't been this hyped for Call of Duty in a long time, and rightfully so. I mean, even me, I don't even play Battle Royale games, even though I respect the hell out of them, and I respect the concept of what they of the kind of the objective of the game, so to speak, but they've never really been my cup of tea. And the reason why I said in the very beginning of the video of why it comes full circle is because that is kind of what happened 8 years ago when Black Ops 1 was being promoted before it released. Because the way this whole Call of Duty thing started for me was Modern Warfare 2 was the game that I started playing first in terms of Call of Duty that I ever got my hands on, but I didn't do it because I necessarily wanted to. I did it because, well, first of all, I didn't even know of it. I didn't know anything about Modern Warfare 2 and all that kind of stuff. Didn't know anything. I was so deep into Halo and all the other games I was playing, I just didn't know. But the word of mouth of Modern Warfare 2 was spreading. I was even teaching martial arts at the time, and even some of my younger students were like, "You got Modern Warfare 2?" I was like, "No." And and then my best friends were playing it on their playlist. I mean, that's all they were playing. I mean, I saw that they were playing that, and I was like, whatever. And then after a certain amount of time, I was just getting bored. I basically said, why not? So I went to Walmart. I even talked to the guy in the video game department before getting the game. I'm like, is it good? He's like, dude, multiplayer is where it's at. I mean, granted, back then I was playing a little bit of everything, so I played the campaign, and then after a while I got into multiplayer. But even though I really enjoyed it, and I liked the fact that you were unlocking challenges and all that kind of stuff, and that it was really fast-paced, I had no idea what the hell I was doing. So I was spawning in and dying within 3 to 5 seconds because I didn't know where to go, what the hell I was doing. I wasn't used to the aim down sight mechanics, holding down the left trigger while trying to aim, so that was new for me. So, but overall though, Call of Duty and the value of Call of Duty stuck to my head since then. I mean, even though I wasn't playing it a lot, it always stuck to me. And then when Black Ops 1 was being promoted before release, and all the gameplay, all the coverage, and all that stuff they were doing, the different things that you could do in that game, the pace of the game, and all that kind of stuff, I was like, wow, this looks so fun. And then I've been playing pretty much Call of Duty ever since then, with Black Ops 1 being the first game that I really got into. And then it just created a domino effect since then, and I've been playing that ever since then.
Came out of nowhere.
Although I will say that Black Ops 2 was overall the Call of Duty that basically made me play Call of Duty quote-unquote full-time. But this exact same thing is happening now with Battle Royale. This Blackout could very well be the version of excuse me, the version of Battle Royale that gets me into it. And again, it really is shocking to me right now that I'm actually hearing people saying that they've been tired of Fortnite for a while for whatever reason. Some people have been tired of it because it's just, I don't know, too cartoony or whatnot. Some people are tired of it because it's a little too slow, and they like certain aspects of the game, but they don't like the fact that that like you could be shooting somebody and all of a sudden they start building a building right there and you just can't shoot them anymore, and it's really really annoying or whatnot. I don't know. Everybody's got their different reasons for saying it, but I'm actually very, very surprised to actually hear that, because everybody and their mother is playing Fortnite. Some people are playing it because it's popular, and some people are playing it because they actually like it, and some people are playing it for both of those reasons. I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, and nor can I speak for anybody that watches this video, obviously, of why they play Fortnite. Hopefully, whoever does play Fortnite plays it because they enjoy it, which is what I hope. But the thing is, a lot of people though are really, really hyped about this. I wasn't even expecting, even if it was good, I wasn't even expecting the amount of hype to be to where it is right now. So it's definitely looking positive, and I'm really glad. I mean, this, in theory, now look, I still don't believe that Blackout is going to beat Fortnite or put it out of business or whatnot. But I will say this though. If it is as good as it seems, and if it gets better and all that kind of stuff, and if they play their cards right and they do right by the game and everything like that, they are going to take a certain amount of people's attention away from Fortnite, and they will migrate to Blackout from what it seems. I mean, obviously it's not going to be enough of a percentage of people to where the game is just not going to it's not going to be a thing anymore. That's definitely not going to happen. There's way too many freaking people playing Fortnite. And on top of that, as I've mentioned before, and as other content creators have also mentioned before, is the fact that, first of all, the game is getting a tremendous amount of love on a weekly and even to a certain extent on a daily basis, getting updated and all that kind of stuff. And on top of that, it's free. So that plays a role as well. It plays a big factor into everything. So that is something that we can't really forget about. And even though the hype is real for Blackout, we have to be a little bit realistic here. So, but we'll see what happens. You just never know. I don't think it's gonna beat Fortnite. At least not for a while. But at the same time, I am happy to see that it's something that is could be damn good, as opposed to just a carbon copy, so to speak. I'm glad it's its own thing. A lot of people are even saying that, obviously, you know, Raven is making the game with Treyarch here, and yes, that has been confirmed. So, some people are even saying that they've even created a brand new engine from the ground up for this. So, so it is what it is. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how the game ends up playing with the beta and how they tweak it and all that kind of stuff. So there's definitely a lot to look forward to, and this is something that Call of Duty hasn't had for a while. Is the amount of hype that it used to get before every single annual release. Obviously, before every annual release, there's always some form of hype, whether it's less or more than the year before. But there always seems to be some sort of hype for Call of Duty. But now, with Blackout and that battle royale is the genre that kind of took the world by storm about a year ago, give or take, or whatever it was. The fact that they're doing their own version, that it actually seems to be, you know, good, is something that's a really good breath fresh of air. And some people are even saying that it could even, I don't know, revive Call of Duty or bring Call of Duty back, and only time will tell. Personally speaking, I hope so, but at the same time, and even though I might like the hell out of it and play the hell out of it, I mean, I still don't know yet. We'll see, because we haven't gotten our hands on it. We just don't know. But the thing is this: even though I might even play the hell out of it and everything like that, I mean, I still want the traditional multiplayer to be good. I still want Call of Duty at its core, at its root, to where it started. I want its foundations to still be strong. You know, and I know that Call of Duty multiplayer at this point right now is especially since we get a new release, it might be something that even the most passionate Call of Duty players, to a certain extent, might be a little bit tired of. I mean, it really depends on the person that you are or whatnot, but But at the same time, it really would be nice for the foundations of what how Call of Duty basically became what it is in the first place. It really would be nice for its foundations to be strong, and hopefully they can improve upon that as well as time goes on. I mean, obviously I can't speak for Black Ops 4 that much. I mean, but in terms of future iterations and all that kind of stuff, I hope it just doesn't get to the point to where traditional multiplayer in Call of Duty kind of gets put aside so much that it gets kind of forgotten about, and then it just dies and Battle Royale just kind of takes over. I'd like to see both of them just coexist, so to speak, and get as equal amount of treatment and love as possible. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for this one. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay in the background. I know Advanced Warfare isn't everybody's cup of tea, but I try to make it fun at least, and I hope what you saw was at least appeasing to your eye. And let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about this whole Blackout phenomenon. And as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know. And if you didn't, let me know what I can do to make my videos better. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.